Anyways, you guys, it has been a while. It has been a minuto, a minute. Hasta luego. Anyway, welcome back to Constant Motion with Tori. Video is self explanatory. 45 days eating like a hog. No one else can say that about me, okay? So don't get down in the comments thinking that that's some new little words for me. But I can say that because I have been eating so bad. Like, I am full of knowledge and I went all the way left. And since then, y'all, I got a little cold. Thank God that's behind me for a few weeks now. Um, since then, I noticed I had a little more fluid retention, and I'm like, that's a bad thing. I experienced that a few years back, and I understand that that has to do with dietary habits. The food that we are eating that's normally sold in the general store is processed clearly, but then it's not just processed, but it's now loaded with ingenuine ingredients. So those ingenuine ingredients, my body, my body, my personal body, that's one person out of however many, don't react properly to, because it's not earth grown food to be consumed. The food you consume that my body wants is from the earth. And yes, some processed foods can come into the body, but clean processed foods. Clean processed foods. What's good, one viewer? Welcome. But clean processed foods. That is a huge difference than eating bioengineered GMO stuffed products. I have been eating a lot of Debbie cakes. I have been eating a lot of chips. And my body's paid for it, not just for being so called thinner. Yes, I've gained some weight, but that's not the point. It's actually my health. I wouldn't have caught no cold if I was eating more greens, more earth ground foods. I would have never caught a cold. I didn't have a cold for 90 days. I was people coughing all around me. I didn't get no cold for those 90 days I was raw. Not once. I go ahead and hey, I'm doing fantastic. Okay, thank you. How you doing? So, I didn't have any, like, I was doing better and better on my 90-day journey. Very much so. Thank you, Aliyah. Um, I was doing better and better. I fell off wanting to have a little sabbatical, craving this, craving that, and I got a cold. And then I started feeling fluid retention. And then I bought me a pizza today, and the pizza was cold. I'm like, how do you buy a fresh pizza and have no cheese pool? I said, the Lord is snatching me out of this careless way of living because I don't like bad food. My food needs to be good, expeditiously, expeditiously. It needs to be tasty, okay? And if my food isn't tasty, I'm disgusted. I'm like, this is, I'm wasting my money, time, and energy. I didn't even finish the pizza, and that's not like me. I said, you know what? I bought my little Garden of Life organic chocolate protein powder about 3 days ago. I have my frozen strawberries organic. I have some frozen broccoli, and I bought some Blasati organic rice. Now, for me, I'm not going to be doing just all raw as a, you know, new challenge. But what I am going to do is a very high raw lifestyle. And I know that that's what I need to be healthy optimally overall. Hey, you probably subscribed during my 90-day journey, Ahmad. You know, I was 90 days raw. That's probably when you subscribed. I'm back. I have made a video probably in the last, probably 3 or 4 weeks ago was the last time I was here, at least 3 weeks back. Anyway, I am back. You know, when you start a channel, or my whole channel is predicated on health, but I also keep you guys updated with the good and the bad. So if I go on a hiatus, it's because for real, I took a little break. I was on here every day for 90 days straight. I took a break, but I'm back. I'm back to tell you about some of the choices that I've made and where I'm at now. And I'm at that place where I'm crossing over now, back to the better side of things, the greener side of things, the side of things that make me shine and have a reason for showing up in life. I have other reasons to be motivated. I've been focused on other things, and other things and areas of my life are thriving and doing better every day. But my health is priority. And it's like that's something I need to do, and that's what I'm about to focus on again, because when the body starts giving you red flags, you don't ignore them. You don't ignore your body. You do the best thing to balance back out. Um, hey, Miss or Mr. Isaiah, how are you doing? Welcome. And so for me, I I'm just excited. So, um, good. Hello, Jose Gabriel Hernandez. We have a whole entire name there. I love that. How you doing? So, for me, for me, I'm ready to not do the raw thing, but do a high raw, meaning cook food, yes, but eat tons of fruit. No more pastries. And if I want a pastry, I need to have an organic, occasional pastry. I gotta keep it real. Going raw is a healthy disciplinary decision that I am and probably will do again. But that's not my full time life goal. Thank you, Isaiah, for subscription. Thank you. Um, my goal is to focus on my health. When I start to see my health respond negatively, like being more receptive to colds, when I know that I went 90 days cold free, then I know I need to eat more raw food overall all the time. And so at this point, I'm just coming back. I'm going to do a 90-day. Well, I'm going to try to show up here. Oh boy. I'm going to try to show up here at least 5 out of 7 days. I don't want to say every day because I have 2 days off. I have a full-time job. I do work 40 hours a week, like most people. And so I do want to take my off days to myself. And so I'll commit to the 5 days that I have in work mode because I still want to feel good with my privacy and time and rest, and that becomes, I don't want YouTube to be a burden. I really do want to enjoy my video obligation and desire to let you guys have the inner eye and inner insight to what it is I'm doing and that you even have interest in it. But my thing is this. I am back. I've been eating poorly. Yes, I've gained some weight, but that's, to me, not even what the video is about. The video is about how I had a cold. It's past now. And how there's fluid retention that I could feel in my body that I wish to be alleviated from. And the weight, for me, I believe that what I need to do for the weight to come off is called exercise, because I need to move my body, and I actually have a very active job. However, it's just I need to work out hard. Nothing comes easy for your girl. I got to put in all the work to get results. I mean, some people could just change their diet and in 90 days they got, oh, I lost, I guess I did lose some weight. I think I did lose 30 pounds. I remember making a video like that and I had my scale receipts. But when you're my size, 30 pounds is something, but it really, like, I need that scale to drop serious numbers to have that transformation that we all aspire to see. And I guess because I've lost weight in the past so many different times, I'm not that impressed by my own 30 pounds that I did make a video about, but I did lose the 30 pounds at the time. But I'm not It doesn't thrill me like it might thrill someone else. I lost 30 pounds on this. For me, it's like, girl, I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. Girl, I lost 70 pounds in 3 months. Like, I did that. So it's like 30 pounds for me is not impressive because I've done better many times, at least 3 times. Um, so for me, I'm not impressed by my own personal success. What I am impressed by is that I stuck to the course of action for 90 days. I am impressed that I did that, not the weight loss, because I've had so much weight loss that out outdoes the weight loss for this one. And so I'm very excited. I'm tired, but I need sleep. Okay, Isaiah, have a good night. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I will be back 5 days a week. So tune in whenever you have time. Okay. Thank you. And so I'm excited. I felt inspired. I said, let me jump on YouTube because I'm feeling that energy for the YouTube. And I said, let me jump on YouTube and talk to you guys. And, sometimes we do things for emotional synchronicity, whatever. I feel like being on YouTube talking about the way I feel. And the way I feel is it's time to get back on my business, standing on business. And I'm excited about it. I'm going to be making blended smoothies with my protein based powder chocolate, strawberry type style smoothies. I'm going to try to add some kale for more greens. But what I like about the Garden of Life protein powder is that it it does have, I was looking for it because I thought it was right there. It's too far to grab. I was going to read the ingredients to y'all. But what I like about it is that it has a lot of sprouted seeds and beans in it. So it is a really high quality blend. It's not full of synthetic things or um, just pea protein. It actually has sprouted every vegetable, sprouted alfalfa, sprouted garbanzos, sprouted navy beans. And forgive me if I might have added any ingredients to what's actually there, but they sprout their beans and sprout and seeds all up in that product. It's amazing to know that you can have a sprouted organic protein powder that is very optimal. And it is very processed, but it's what you call an optimal healthy version of the processed foods that are available. I'm not anti-processed. I'm anti poorly made products that are processed because you're going to have some processing. Eating old-fashioned oats is processed. Okay? I'm not anti-processed. I'm anti-poorly produced process. I'm anti-false ingredients and excess. I'm anti-abusively, irresponsibly created food against that processed. I am pro daily life choices when it comes to like realistically living. You might need to have the old fashioned oats or steel cut oats, which is still processed. You might need to get an organic version of that and enjoy your breakfast with some maple syrup or some um, honey and some fruit so that you can go to work in a decent amount of time. Maybe you don't have as much preparation to do some other completely organic raw thing. Or maybe you just want to have variety and you don't feel that your body is demanding that you do live a fully raw life. Or maybe you don't have the discipline to be fully raw. But there are better choices that we could be making besides just going for the Pop Tart. That's my point. It's not about, oh, you know, I am going to do the best I can through trial and error. Hey, Daniel Fisher. How you doing? Welcome. I'm going to do the best I can through trial and error and picking myself back up and making the corrections that I see I need to make. And so, eating like a hog for 45 days is what I've been doing. And at the same time, it's what's bringing me back into correction and alignment with what I should be doing because the repercussions of eating that way are all too real. I mean, I caught a cold and I feel fluid retention. in the body. And that is all bad. So we're gonna get my essential oils back on deck, my medicinal herbs back on deck, and I'm going in. This is life. Yes, I crave um, other foods, and that's why I went into the direction I went into, eating, you know, different little things, eating cookies and muffins and whatever. I do like pastries. Now, there is an organic brand that makes pastries that I may want to have maybe once or twice a month, every other week. Have, maybe one or two. I may keep it real. It's not about one or two. It's about eating a box or two, okay? That's where the error is at, and it's about what quality of the food is it that you're eating. It's never about, oh, I never do this or that. It's always about how much of it are you doing it and how often. I'm a compulsive eater. I cannot even buy snacks, even the healthy snacks. That's why I needed to go to like a restaurant that's like selling organic produce, and I know where a few are, not produce, but organic made food. And I know a few of those restaurants are. I'm sure you guys do too. And eat that once because I'm at a dine-in place, and it might cost me a little bit more to eat that thing once, but it creates a boundary and removes the very important thing I need to develop, which is called self control and discipline in the area of overeating the wrong food. Because that's what I do. I overeat the wrong food constantly. Constant motion with Tori constantly likes to eat the wrong food. And this is why I continue to battle with weight. That's just the truth. This is why I have my channel, to be accountable to this very much so struggle. However, I'm also going to keep it real about the ins and outs of this thing because I'm not here to perpetrate. I'm here to keep it transparent. Okay? And so I'm thrilled and excited. My channel is like at 159 subscribers. That is not the best, but it's also, I'm grateful for every single one. And when I say it's not the best, I mean it does take 1,000 subscribers to be monetized. So I'm a good 741 away, and I'll get there. And I just want to say that I am grateful for those 159 wonderful people who have chosen to subscribe and believe in my content and decide that they want to hear more from me. I want to thank you right now from the bottom of my heart for choosing to do that. I do want to welcome any new viewers here to follow me on my journey to self control, self discipline, total rejuvenation of the body, health, and mind, that I can actually get past this toggling place I'm in of swaying left and right, you know, because that don't get you nowhere. So you do get knowledge. There's a scripture that says, forever learning, but never coming into the knowledge of Jesus, of Christ. I believe it says, or coming to the knowledge of truth. What that means is you forever are you forever are gaining knowledge, but you're never wising up. Is really what that means. Because I'm a knowledgeable person, but I'm not wising up. There's a difference. That's my boyfriend likes to say. He loves saying there's a difference. That's his favorite statement to me. When he's saying a point, he was like, there's a difference. And I'm like, okay. But the point is, there is a difference than being knowledgeable and actually applying wisdom. There's a difference. And that's what we are. It's just like there's a difference in, oh, I know how to lose 80 pounds. Well, do you know how to keep it off, boo? There's a difference. I'm on the difference level. I'm trying to get that difference. I'm trying to keep it off the weight, and I'm trying to apply the knowledge, the wisdom. There's a difference. Okay? Make a whole video, a whole word on there's a difference. Okay? Because there is a dang difference. Okay. I got carnal as well. Yes, I have. And here's Isaiah saying, okay, Isaiah, welcome back. Isaiah says I took a short nap. I don't know how, but hi. Hello, Isaiah. This algorithm, they saw that you engaged with me just long enough to put me back on your screen. How you doing? So yeah, yes, there's a difference in my at 38 years old. Let's keep my age very public, because for me, I'm not a woman that hides her age. I'm a woman that is proud that God has graced me with these years. So, you know, ultimately, was it a short nap? It was, because I've been live for 20 minutes. Ultimately, I want that true growth. And, you know, you shouldn't have to experience a pain point to make change. I'm experiencing a few things that I don't like, and I'm like, okay, no, let me get it back together for everything just really blows up in my face. I don't want to move like that anymore. Like, what does it take for me to just be consistent? What in the heck do I need to do to be consistent? What kind of slap in the face do I need to maintain consistency? Can somebody give me some freaking tips on that? Okay? I need to stay consistent up in here. It doesn't mean I'm raw, it means that I'm healthy. I'm getting tired of my own self because it's like, what am I doing? And this is not just in the area of weight loss, this is in our health, it's in the area of life. A consistent person is usually consistent in everything they do. An inconsistent person is usually inconsistent in everything they do. Therefore, everything's unfinished, undone. They're a procrastinator. I am that. And I'm just tired of myself. And so, though I did 90 days raw, good for me, I did not actually gain the proper uh, wisdom to continue in the journey that I began. I have the knowledge, and I have the skill set, and I have the tenacity, and I have the freaking determination, but I don't have so far that consistent longevity gain, that life commitment. I'm committed to getting back on my feet, though. That part. I'm committed to refocusing. This is why I'm here. This is why the channel exists from years ago when I was talking similar jargon, which is health. I am committed to that. Though if I fall, I get back up again. I will not stay down. I have expectation for Victoria, and she needs to get higher on higher ground. I'm not gonna stop. I won't stop. I'm gonna do better and apply this wisdom because sometimes you just get sick of your own stuff. I don't want any more, uh, issues due to poor decisions arriving. I'm so grateful that I bought a nasty pizza tonight because that was my last straw. I didn't finish my pizza tonight, and I don't waste food. I am an advocate of never wasting. And I'm like, I can't eat that. And I'm glad it was nasty because I'm like, it wasn't supposed to be eaten anyway. And they cut the pizza like it was a jigsaw puzzle. I'm like, who did this to me? Thank you for doing that to me, whoever you were, because you have given me a wonderful reason to get on track. Because I don't do bad food. And I don't complain and return food anymore. I ask for my money back and go somewhere else. That's how I handle food issues these days because I don't trust people. But that's a whole other conversation. So, yeah, this is it. And this is all. I am super, super great and grateful that you guys even joined me tonight. It's 24 minutes in. We're at 25-minute mark. Um, I don't think I have anything else to say. I'll be on here 5 days a week. Today is actually my Friday at work. So you're not going to see me back 9 times out of 10 until Thursday. So basically, you can catch me here Thursday through Mondays, okay? And you will not see me here Tuesdays and Wednesdays as of now, okay? And if I do choose to broadcast on my day off, that's going to be a little birthday surprise or surprise period point blank moment for you, them, and theirs, and yours, okay? Thank you so much for joining me here, Constant Motion with Tori. And I want to do some skincare videos too, by the way, real quick. Let me plug that. I bought some skincare stuff because my skin was looking like sandpaper. And so I'm like, let me do something so that I could have uh, a nice, you know, feminine glow and be in touch with my feminine beauty. And so I'm glad I was going to share those products with you guys and do an unboxing because I bought them like at this point, it's been like 2 weeks and I never even did the video. I literally can still show you the products though. You know, I've been using them for about 2 weeks now. And I do see an improvement with my skin because my skin was just really looking really bad 2 weeks ago. It looks better right now. My skin has improved in the last 2 weeks. And I haven't even really been that heavy on using. I would say I use the products about 3 days a week versus daily. So, and even that helped me a lot. Um, yes, you guys. I'm just gonna actually leave for real now. Um, I'm gonna give you guys a call back. I'm gonna call y'all back. All right. Have a good night. Thank you for joining Constant Motion with Tori. I am Tori, your host, signing out. Peace.